Just got back from a test drive in this 1973 Camaro. This car does have overdrive, has a crate motor 350 put in it with AC. This is a real split bumper car. It is an RS. So pretty much everything works on the interior. We checked the windshield wipers, the horn, and all that on the test drive. Went over very well. And if you don't mind, I want you to check out weMainbsite.com, because just to make sure this car is still available. We sell cars every single day, and we buy cars every single day. You can see around our lot, we specialize in classic American muscle cars. If you're new to our page, please hit that subscribe. Try to post videos every single day. And if you go to weMainbsite.com, we do have financing options available. There's also close to 100 pictures of everything. What we're going to do today is a walk around on the outside of this car. I want to check the bumpers. As you can see, I still got my tag on from the test drive. This is a magnet. I didn't drill holes in my bumper. Some people say that. But I'm going to walk around, point out all the flaws. We'll start up here in the front. The little bumpers on both sides, pretty clean. I'm not seeing any defects in those. The front end itself looks pretty good. A couple little chips. This is an amateur style paint job. If you've noticed while I was walking around the car, the fender is slightly a different color than the doors. And listen, paint's not that great. Something I would do on this car is change the paint color. Interior is pretty nice. We'll make it there in a second. And up under the front, nice set of Cragars, fairly new tires. Little chip in the paint there. Trim around the windshield looks great. Nice and smooth. I don't see any chips in the windshield itself. Check the bottoms of the doors, make sure we don't have any bubbles. We got a lot of little chips. Probably door dings from the parking lot. I mean, that's what that looks like. And there's a lot of them. This one is actually a little bit more defined. It is a small dent. See all the little chips. It's quite a bit. Somebody's parking too close. Little chip right there, and some small bubbles. I do got the window cracked. I was doing that for the test drive, and look at the weather strip. It's quite old, but I haven't noticed any water getting in. We had a lot of rain come through a couple days ago. It's a pretty big storm. I didn't notice any leaking, so a lot of chips here. Clear coat's kind of blemishing there. Trim around the back window's in good shape. The trunk itself sits up a little bit higher than the rest. It's like good tires on the back as well. Picked up some dirt from the road on the test drive. Dual exhaust out the back. There's a dent right here in the back. They must have bumped into something. A little haziness in that bumper. It's not perfect. A couple more blemishes in the clear coat. By the end of the video, I'm gonna get on the ground here, look up under the back of the car, look under the sides. We'll take a peek under the front, see if we can find any leaks. And if you want more thorough underside shots, just visit my website. Little bubble in the door here. That just looks like it's coming from the paint. I don't think that's rust or anything. If it was rust, it'd be more rigid. That right there is a big old chip. Chip on the hood here, clear coat's missing right there. See it fading. And on the fender. Let's see, I think you popped the hood right here. I'm gonna have to flip the camera, guys. Gotta do this stuff by myself. Everybody else has been answering phones for the last, seems like, year. They ring off the hook. So please call whenever you have some serious questions. I try to go over everything in these videos. That's the best thing to do, is watch these and look at our pictures to get to know the cars. Because really, you're getting to know it with me. This one has power brakes, power steering. AC does work. Car runs great. If you look, I do a cold start in my test drive video. I pretty much start out with that. Go ahead and look at the interior here. We're gonna check out the underside of this door. The door panel itself looks awesome. I don't even really see any defects other than the little trim around the door handle. It's kind of greenish. Weather stripping here, it's soft, but it ain't great, because look at the top there. Bottom of the door here. It's awesome. Not having any rust coming through there. Trim looks pretty good. Right there as you open the door, a little bit of rust popping up in the jamb. Weather stripping, it just needs a new weather stripping kit. This one still soft, but if you're gonna do everything else, might as well do the weather stripping with it. The carpet in here looks awesome. The seat does have a rip in it, right in the middle. Headliner, nice and clean. Back seat looks good. This car smells awesome. I haven't found any incense in here. Whatever they put in here smells like a strawberry shortcake or something. Smells like a big old sweet when you open the door. All right, we're gonna pop the trunk. We'll see if there's any water in here. I haven't checked it prior. Goodness, that trunk flies up. Make sure you keep your hand on there. I don't want it bouncing back and hitting anything, which it ain't getting close enough to do that. It's like the car used to be a dark brown. Weather stripping around the trunk. It's soft. And I tell you what, they got the plugs out. Little bit of moisture there. For the most part, this trunk looks solid. Always look up under here and get it to change. A lot of water can get trapped in between the back window and this metal piece, causing a lot of rust, but it looks nice. Sorry if I'm making y'all dizzy. I may be moving the camera a little fast here. Well, we know the spring's awesome. You gotta keep your hand on it, it's gonna fly up on you. Let's sit down in this car, get her started up. Interior looks nice on this one. That one little rip in the seat over here, I'd have to get that fixed, especially with as good as it looks inside here. Let's try to start it up. I noticed if you let it sit at all after a test drive, you have to give it a little bit of gas and it starts right up after that. Woo, she's flooding out just a little bit as she sits. Well, once you start it up, it'll sit here and idle perfect, and it runs down the road perfect. It's probably just some adjustments on the carburetor. Your speedo was working. It looked like the gas gauge was floating around. It's showing 3/4 of a tank. Our temperature never got higher than that. That's the highest I've seen it. The battery gauge was working. Do have the face of the radio on the inside. Turn the AC on. Hear the motor kick down a little bit, and it blows hard. We're setting sail. Windshield wipers do work. Had a little bit of a malfunction on my test drive video, but I figured out it was just the plug that plugs into the motor. Be careful with that cigarette lighter. It jumped, it works, but that thing sprung out on me and landed in the floor as I was driving down the road, so it's got some pressure behind it. I guess they use their ashtray as the components. Engine's nice and quiet. This is a 350 crate motor. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna close this hood and I'm gonna do some undercarriage shots. We'll start up in the front here, and then I'll go to the driver's side, rear, and passenger side, and conclude this video. All right, I'm gonna hit the driver's side here. Love the smell of gas. Guys, I appreciate you watching my videos. Hope that this helps you out on your decision in buying this car, or any car from Maple Motors. Like I said, we try to go over everything. That way, if anything's wrong with the car, you know about it. We got people coming from all over. But if you don't mind, if you see something on our website that you like, please watch both videos. Check out our pictures before you give us a call, because it's probably going to answer almost all your questions. We do have financing information at our website. That's maplemotors.com. You can also get shipping information. We do have that available. It is separate from our company. Most of the time you'll have to pay them separate. There's also wheels, tires, parts, and accessories on that site. Another thing, another step forward, you got Snapchat can get you behind the scenes. A lot of new cars that are coming in will pop up on there. We try to post videos on Instagram and Facebook as well. I appreciate y'all watching. Hit that subscribe button, and thanks again, guys.